Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae and I'm back today with a second stimulus check update video. In today's video, we are going to talk about a few rent assistance programs as well as I'm going to answer your questions. Yay! You already know what goes down on the weekend, so let's not act brand new. Each and every weekend, I come to you and I answer all your questions that you submitted throughout the week, and this has come to be like my favorite part of the weekend. Like, I love this part. All right, guys, so this is your first time tuning into my channel. Welcome, my darling. Hello, my name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we talk about shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my crazy internet family, okay? All you have to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like. And guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, the latest city or state to go ahead and offer a pandemic rental assistance program is going to be Glendale, Arizona. A lot of people have been asking about Arizona. Finally was able to have or find something regarding them. And what they are doing is they are doing the rental/eviction assistance program. And what they will actually do is pay up to $2,000 per month directly to your landlord. So I'm gonna leave that information down below. Now guys, of course you must provide the documentation that they're asking. You must have an actual photo with your application. So this is the first time that I have seen that, a photo. They even want like bank statements. My gosh, like what are you gonna have to give, like, you know, I don't know, your blood type as well. But they also have the mortgage assistance for those in need. And what it would offer is principal reduction assistance, monthly mortgage subsidy assistance, and second lien elimination assistance to qualified Arizona homeowners. So you can actually go to the website. They have $30 million allotted to help with this program, and they actually have applications online now. So I will leave all that information down below. It says Glendale, Arizona, but then when I start looking, it looks like it says for Arizona. So guys, go ahead and submit. If nothing else, you can always call them and ask more questions. Now, you already know I talked about this in the past few videos. You can also dial 211 from your phone. And once you dial 211, listen, okay? Listen, Linda, listen, honey. It's gonna tell you to go ahead and enter your zip code. Enter your zip code for me, and it's going to bring a representative on the line, and you can ask them as many questions as you need. Ask them for rent assistance in your area. Ask them for utility bills. Ask them for phone bills, girl. Ask them whatever you need to ask them: clothing, food, shelter, whatever you need, and let them help you. This is their job, okay? Help is on the way. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and jump into these questions because it's going to be a little short video. All right, so the first question comes from Terry. It says, if I receive a stimulus check, would I automatically get another one? Terry, that is a great question. Right now, we all know that we are waiting on the Senate to decide what is going to be the criteria for the next stimulus check. There's been so much back and forth. First, it was going to be everyone that received the first stimulus, you'll automatically get the second one. Then it went to, now it went to that, no, it's only going to go for those that really need the second stimulus, like those that are unemployed. And it didn't even mention if it was going to be SSI or SSDI or VA. So right now, we don't know who would qualify for the second stimulus if indeed they keep it for those that are on unemployment or the higher need. How are they going to determine that? We don't know. Are they going to link up with the unemployment office? Probably not, because no agency is talking to each other. Like, clearly the Social Security office was not talking to the IRS when they sent out these checks. So I don't know. We don't know, but so the moment I find out, Terry, I will give you an answer to your question. I would think the best option is to go ahead and give everyone that received the first one, give it to them, as well as give it, just give it to everybody at this point. Forget the income qualification, just give it to everyone. Like, we all in need, and with these numbers skyrocketing, we probably all gonna be back on lockdown, so just give it to them. All right, the next question comes from Gary. He says, how can I get help to receive cash? Well, Gary, I have not found the answer to that question because most places are not giving cash. Now, maybe you can qualify for like Chad Ochocinco's thing for the $1,000, or when Andrew Yang did the $250, it went directly to Cash App, and that was the only way that you can get, I guess, the cash. But most of these programs are going to make you submit an application, and now they want it to pay to the landlord. And yeah, so if you find that one out, let me know. And if you guys know anything down in the comment, like, you know the answer, drop it down below. I don't think that they're giving out cash. Not gonna happen. All right. The next question comes from Shanta. Do you have any information on grants for Americans who want to start a small business? So Shanta, if you want to start a small business, I think that is very smart. I encourage any and everyone to have your own business, or even just your own side hustle right now. I know when I was growing up, my father taught me that anybody should be able to make $1,000 on any given day throughout the month. He was like, you only need to make it one day, $1,000, but he said there should be an extra way. So I encourage anyone to have a side hustle. I know right now it's a little bit harder, but you know what? Some people are hustling. Let me answer her question. I'm gonna tell you some of the little hustles that's going on, okay? But are there any grants? Of course, if you are a female, they have like women entrepreneur grants, women empowerment grants. They have minority businesses grants. They have, the first thing first, I would say start with like the Small Business Administration. Also look at the Chamber of Commerce in your area. And girls, I mean, if you want to, dial 211 too, see what they have to say. But is there money out there for you? Absolutely. So the next order of business as far as side hustles. Guys, I watched on the news, it was this guy that had his entire gym equipment. He was putting it into his trailer and had it like hitched on the back of his truck. And he was allowing people when we were in quarantine, he would take his gym equipment over to their homes and allow them to utilize this equipment like in their garage and do everything. And he charged $30 per hour. It was like $30 to $50 per hour. And he stayed busy the entire quarantine. Like, he loaded up his gym equipment, and because we could not go to the gyms or do anything, he made money that way. There are still ways to make money. Now, I understand some people are disabled, and this is not a rant. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying for those that want to and that can, there are some unconventional ways that you can make money right now. Like, anytime that there's a crisis, there's always opportunity. And think about it this way, guys. Like, did we even know about Uber a few years ago? No, we didn't know about Uber, Lyft, and all this stuff. When did that happen? That happened after the 2008 recession. Like, all that stuff came after the recession. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when there's a crisis, there is also opportunity. There are going to be businesses that are birthed after this pandemic because they're going to see that gap and that need. And like right now, some people are, doing childcare. Now, I don't encourage that because you don't want the pandemic being passed around. We don't want all that. But there are some people that have found unconventional ways to sell things, whether they bake goods, they do different things, and this qualifies for you to get that $1,000 grant. So like if you're a cosmetologist, if you guys hear that, it's probably like the crickets and different things, guys. But stay focused, okay? Come back. Oh, wake up. All right. But if you have a business, I sold clothes on Poshmark. There's all type of things. If you work in human resources, resume writing, like these are things that like if you can do all types of things right now, like, virtual assistants. Yeah, there is a lot of money to be made. The $1,000 grant, you can actually go to the Small Business Administration. I'll leave it down below and apply. And it's a free $1,000 that come to you within 48 hours. So I encourage anyone, start something, start somewhere. And if you don't know right now, it's okay. Ponder on it, think about it, pray about it, and see what happens. All right, the next question comes from Vanetta. She says, my son just graduated from college and has a couple of student loans. My question is, will he be able to qualify from the government? Are there any resources for help or stimulus? I'm in Texas. Okay, so right now in the HEROES Act that was submitted to the Senate, that's still sitting on someone's desk, the Democrats did have in there where you can get $10,000 for economically distressed borrowers. Now, we don't know if the Senate is going to approve that. Right now, we know that no one likes to approve these student loan forgiveness. We also know that the presidential candidate, Joe Biden, is offering student loan forgiveness for everyone that makes under $125,000. So are there programs? I'm sure there's different things that you can look and see. We also got the presidential election that's coming up that he may be able to look out there. Or, you know, I would say, I'm trying to think of some of the programs. I know the United Negro Fund offers one, because one of my friends, she was able to get up to $29,000 of her loans. And I'm trying to think, it was some other programs. Are there programs out there? Absolutely. There is money out there everywhere. And you know what? You just got to look for it. You got to ask those questions on there. So if I find some different things, I'll do a video on it, okay? Let me know. Guys, if you have student loans and you want to know about student loans, let me know. All right, so the next question comes from Cindy. Hey, Shalae, I love your energy and bring my spirits up just hearing your voice. God bless you, and thank you for keeping us updated on everything. Oh, thank you so much, Cindy. It kind of reminds me of the Brady Bunch, like Marsha. The Brady Bunch, All right, the next question comes from Lynn. She says, I am on SSD and I got my $1,200 stimulus. My husband, however, has not. I have tried to call the IRS many times, however, no answer. The last return we filed together was in 2018 for 2017. Please help. Alrighty, Lynn. So, as of right now, girl, you're gonna have to be persistent. Like we gotta call the IRS like hundreds. I mean, like thousands of times, because everybody is trying to contact the IRS. Like right now, people are calling them, right? So I would say the first thing that you can always do, you can try to reach out to the Social Security Administration, the SSA, and see if they can help you since you are on SSD and if they have any more insight. But if not, then you're going to have to call them, not only call them, maybe you send an email, write a letter, send it by a pigeon, a stork, a smoke signal. You're gonna have to do a little bit more. I know that that's not what you wanna hear, and I'm saying this honestly with love, but as of right now, they are super busy and people are calling the IRS for everything. They want their money, they want their tax returns. They have, other people that have debt obligations to them. So a lot of people right now are trying to get in contact with them. The last question I'm gonna do is gonna come from Shira. She says, hey, I'm a security guard. What about hazard pay? So Shira, if the Senate does pass this hazard pay, then you would qualify for being a security guard. As of right now, we don't know for the hazard pay. And some of the things as the days go by, I'm not gonna say that they won't do it because, I'm just a woman of faith and I believe that anything can happen. But even if we do approve this hazard pay, how are they gonna determine all this? Like, it's so many things that were listed for hazard pay. Who's gonna do this? I don't know. Like, I want it to happen. Don't get me wrong. I want it to happen, guys, okay? But they can barely decide who's gonna get a stimulus check and how to get it in the right account. And not only the right account, who's on SSI and SSD. So to get hazard pay, how are we gonna get this out? Who's gonna take charge of this? I don't know. But yeah, I guess we just gotta wait, girl. We just gotta wait. All right. Well, guys, that is it. That is all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe. Continue, as always, to submit your questions. I really, really enjoy answering these questions, and I wish you a very, very, very happy weekend. I hope all is well in your home. And until the next time, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, guys.